While presenting their budget framework document in the Ministry of Education accompanied by the State Minister for Education and Sports, Peter Ogwang, was asked to explain why they did not bring the many commissioners in this ministry with line ministers, and the committee had proposed sending them away until the situation is resolved.
We cannot proceed with this meeting if it is with your wise ruling. We don't have the permanent secretary substantive. She's represented. Then Mr. Ramadan Go confirmed coming here, and the issues we are handling are pertinent. And I don't want to disorganize the Honourable Minister present, because we have the 3 ministers in that ministry. Honourable Mingo is not here. The Honourable Kaduchi is not around. I know Honourable Gwang very well. Now, he's beginning to suffer.
The legislators later on accepted to go on with the meeting after the arrival of the Finance Minister, Matia Kasaija, though a couple of them were still demanding that the Cabinet Minister for Education appears.
To know an official communication why the Minister of Education by the names of Janet Carterham 7, not the First Lady, because that's another portfolio of our own, why they're not appearing. We have held several meetings since we began this parliament. She has not appeared before this committee.
She has never appeared here. The only attempt we had a meeting with the minister was, I think, in Ikololo. What is wrong with the spaces in the parliament so that the minister cannot be here with us? Are we infected with COVID?
Legislators have urged the government to stop undermining parliamentary choices about funding for the Ministry of Education, since funds are allocated and then reduced without legislators' knowledge.
You go to the ministry and cut the money without even coming back to parliament. So that is undermining parliament, which you are a member of parliament. I would request, Minister, sir, that if there is any spending or any cutting outside what parliament has appropriated, come back to parliament so that we move as a team. So if the decision is being taken by either you or the president, I request you that your actions, you're undermining Parliament of Uganda.
In his response to the committee, Minister Kasaija informed the MPs that government follows a cash-based system and that occasionally both revenues and borrowing don't match expectations, which has impacted on the sector's budgets in addition to the effects of pandemics and epidemics.
Is what we call a cash flow. You could have a budget and the Minister of Finance will fail to give you all that money. Why? Because the inflow of revenues, including borrowing, may not permit that.
On the other hand, legislators have recommended the government to find a solution because they are tired of government informing them about instances of not having money, while major corporations receive tax breaks that could be put to greater use.
Know that as a government, we have chosen to give tax holidays to so-called big investors and particularly foreign investors. Isn't it prudent that at this point we can review that and see that we can have a leverage from them?
The Education Committee will submit its report to the Budget Committee on the 19th of this month. Samlanifa, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.